One nation.
One nation.
One tribe.
Thank you very much, fellow Kenyans and the members of the 4th Estate. This is Vibe Tribe. And Vibe Tribe, we say, all of us as the young people, we advocated and said the ailment of one nation is because of having tribal politics which influence negative governance. But we decided the only way to go, the first step to create good governance, is all of us, we come together as one tribe, one nation. Vibe Tribe!
One nation.
Vibe Tribe!
One nation.
And of course, good people, my name is Anthony Karumba. And today we are here, of course, concerning this very controversial statement, which we have always known, concerning the National Assembly of the Republic of Kenya. The issue of bribery, we have known it right from the former administration up to this one, but this time they have come too much. And that is why we are here as the Gen Z leaders to make sure that we respond to this. And of course, today as a Vibe Tribe, all regions of the Republic of Kenya are well represented, right from our own, the Northeastern. Let's hear from the voice of Northeastern. Welcome, my brother.
Thank you for the welcome. Here, my name is Muhammad. Actually, we say Vibe Tribe.
One nation.
Vibe Tribe.
One nation.
One nation.
One tribe.
Very good. From here now, as Northern Eastern part, we are here with Vibe Tribe Nation. In all, I can say we can go forward with every step. Thank you at all.
Very, very important.
Vibe Tribe. Vibe Tribe.
One nation.
Vibe Tribe.
One nation.
One nation.
One tribe.
Very good.
Thank you very much. And of course, we have our very official statement, which actually is going to be read by our own Secretary General, Immaculate. Welcome. Welcome.
Fellow Kenyans, members of the 4th Estate, today I'll be speaking about corruption, and you know corruption has taken Kenya aback from very long ago. Ever since the 90s, ever since 80s, we have always been speaking about corruption, and today I will be dealing with the patterns of corruption in Kenya. It has started from state capture. Corruption is not as isolated, it is entrenched in the government structures. It has been with impunity. Few high-ranking officials have ever been jailed have never been jailed despite overwhelming evidence. Cycle of hope and betrayal. Each new government promises us reforms but fails into the same traps. And then it comes to us in a way that burdens the public the public people of the nation. Corruption has fueled debt, unemployment, poor health structures, and underdevelopment. Fellow citizens, today we stand at crossroads. Allegations have emerged that certain members of our parliament accepted bribes, some as high as 10 million shillings, to pass a critical financial oversight law. Such accusations shake the foundation of our democratic institutions. Let me be clear, there is no place for compromise when integrity is at stake. While the president has publicly condemned these actions and promised legal consequences, we must proceed with due diligence. Evidence must be produced. Those responsible, whether giving or receiving, must be held accountable through proper channels. Parliament's credibility is not a cloak to be traded lightly. It is our duty as leaders and citizens alike to demand truth, accountability, and reform. Let us use this moment not to divide, but to unite around the principle that our democracy demands nothing less than integrity. Thank you.
Vibe Tribe.
One nation.
Vibe Tribe.
One nation.
Let's hear from Joshua.
Vibe Tribe.
One nation.
Vibe Tribe.
One nation.
One tribe.
One nation.
Thank you to the member of the 4th Estate, fellow comrades in the struggle, fellow Kenyans. Today, we are here to inform the public that the High Chief Priest of Corruption, a guy who has been in the ministries and now he's the head of the state, today he's informing us that the members of the parliament are being bribed by the executive so that to pass punitive bills that are affecting common mwananchi. In the last year, we saw MPs clapping and joining hands together while they were passing the punitive finance bill, which almost turned the country upside down. Yet today, we are hearing that the president saying that it's the executive that has been bribing the parliament. So this is a blackmail. He's blackmailing and hoodwinking Kenyans and throwing the parliament under the bus so that to salvage himself, because he knows he wants to go back for the second term that he is already on top on rooftop of his cars campaigning. Us as young people, we want to tell Kenyans that what the president is saying is just a lie. Those are blackmails because he's the master of corruption. This is the same guy who was the finance minister of agriculture. Kibaki threw him out and he was unable to explain himself. This is not the first time that people are being given bribe in the parliament. We have heard stories that even MPs are being given as little as 10,000 for them to pass bills. Now today is here claiming that it's the parliament that has caused, it's the parliament that is rotten. That's why the country is not in our country is shaking. This is a lie, because the rotting system from the judicial, the executive, even going to the state house, you must know who is who. Now, him coming out telling us that the MPs are the cause of the problem in this nation, it's a lie. Because we have MPs who are loyal to the people, to the electorate who elected them. Yet, here Mr. President is claiming that he's a saint. He's not a saint. He's as worse as the MPs that is claiming that are being blackmailed. Let me ask you, fellow Kenyans, where do President get this 2.5 million to give players? Yet, yesterday he was claiming, where will somebody get 150 million to bribe MPs? Why don't we ask ourselves these questions? Mr. President, kindly ask us young people what we read and we saw in your manifesto, in your blueprint. Nothing at all has been achieved. Yet now you are coming again with a committee, and us as Kenya, in the framework of the 2010 Constitution, we know that there are bodies that deals with corruption. Yet other than empowering those bodies so that they cannot be toothless, you are now coming again with a committee. What the committee will do if the body is unable to do? Vibe tribe?
One nation.
Vibe tribe?
One nation.
One tribe?
One nation.
Thank you very much. Let's hear from Ashwin.
Vibe tribe.
One
nation.
One tribe.
One nation.
Good day, fellow Kenyans. I stand before you today not just as a concerned citizen, but as a voice of countless Kenyans who demand integrity, transparency, and accountability from our leaders. Recently, President William Ruto publicly accused members of the parliament of turning our legislative houses into den of corruption, alleging that some MPs solicit bribes from executive officials, governors, and ministers. While it is commendable that the president is addressing corruption, the same parliament he criticizes that he has, in the past, it passed a controversial bill with little resistance, raising questions about the executive influence of a legislative process. Moreover, the president's remarks come amid nationwide protests against economic hardship and perceived government failures. These protests have been met with heavy-handed responses, including reports of police brutality. Therefore, I call upon the branches of government to work collaboratively to root out corruption. Let us ensure that our institutions are served with, and people are served with integrity and honor. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
One nation.
Vibe tribe.
One